The Nigerian Bar Association has charged lawyers to aid the nation in the course of its recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic. This was contained in speeches at the 2021 Law Week, chaired by the Chief Judge of the FCT High Court, Justice Salihu Abdullahi, represented by the presiding judge, Buhari Abuja, Justice A.O. Musa. The week-long event started on Tuesday in Abuja and focused on the role of lawyers in national development. Amadi Nogbewe reports.
The Nigerian Bar Association Buhari branch has kicked off its Law Week 2021 on Tuesday in Abuja as it focused on the post-COVID-19 realities and the strategic role of the Nigerian lawyer in national development and solving the rising insecurity problems in the country. In his opening remarks, the chairman of the NBA Buhari branch, Clement Chukwuemeka, highlighted the challenges experienced by lawyers as caused by the pandemic and how these challenges were surmounted.
Our leadership and our administration had to face the bull by the horn by mobilizing resources for the palliative for members and provided relief packages to ease the untold hardship exacerbated by the imposed lockdown that practically made it impossible for lawyers to eke out a living. It was an Herculean task mobilizing and accessing funds to execute the project, but with support within and without, we garnered sufficient funds to buy foodstuffs for the young members and reached out to some seniors as well.
Also speaking at the event, the chairman of the occasion, the Chief Judge of the FCT High Court, Justice Salihu Garba, represented by the presiding judge Buhari Abuja, Justice A.O. Musa, spoke about the need for Nigerian lawyers to embrace the adaptations brought about by the pandemic, including digitization.
We are engaged in a new normal. We, as members of the legal profession, are enjoined to embrace the new way of doing things, particularly in development of technology to meet daily challenges as travels and personal contacts are now more difficult.
The keynote speaker and associate professor at Bayes University, Sam Amadi, spoke on the provisions of Chapter 2 of the Constitution, which he said lawyers could utilize in creative ways to increase the socio-economic standards of living of Nigerians.
We want to help our young law students to keep improving their digital capability. They register digitally, they fill their form, nobody helps anybody. So if a typical student who passes that process will be so familiar with the world of internet, of digital applications, that it will make them competitive in the future. The second issue is around evidence law. We've seen great transformation around admissibility of documentary, of electronic evidence. But the Evidence Act needs to be further amended to move with the full complement of this digital revolution, not just for admitting some emails and all that, but even streaming documents, real-time streaming, third-person generated evidence of transactions that are online.
Also speaking, senior advocate of Nigeria, Joe Gazama, advised young lawyers to capitalize on technological improvements in the field of law.
Whose future is already here. In fact, you are the future of the profession, because we want you to be better editions than we the seniors. You are not like you, but you are taking over. You are more digitalized, and I believe you are more talented. You have a lot to offer to the profession. Please listen to the seniors and amend where there is necessity to do so that you can be better lawyers. Because there's just one rule: competition is everywhere. You need to be able to stand toe to toe with your colleagues in any jurisdiction the world over.
The week-long event will see more panels and discussions on how lawyers can make effective change in the country, as the law and its interpretations remains a viable means of national development. Amadi Nogbewe reporting for Kaftan Television.